Hey there, welcome to my kitchen. So I'm going to give you a visual in regards to energy, consciousness, kind of what it looks like. Because I was in meditation last night and I had this, what I call Knights of the Round Table of Self. Because you have to understand that self, you, has multi-dimensions. You're a multi-dimensional being. You're not just a human form. You have a spiritual form. You have an emotional form. You have a thought form or a subconscious mind. And you have a God form. All right? So those of you that this will resonate with or will understand, you'll understand that part. And for me, my forms have names. And they have identities in every dimension, every realm. And last night I pulled all of them. Cat's eating my experiment here. I pulled them all out and had a sit down with them. And I said, listen, we're at a pivotal point right now. We got to make a choice. We are at a crossroads where we need to either go this way or that way. Who do we want to be? What are we going to do? I know why we came here. I know what we're here to do. How are we going to get there? The reason why I bring this up is because I think y'all are getting healed or getting close to the point where your healing is done. You've done as much work as you possibly can. You know who you are. You're getting to that point. And once you know who you are and you get that, it's not a download. You get that kind of, that message that, hey, this is who you are. This is your mission. Now go teach, go do, go be. And then the beacon goes out for everybody to get together and start helping each other, unifying. This is all about unification. This is all about bringing people together, working together for a common goal to make things better and greater. So, in regards to you as a vessel, okay? Imagine you're a glass, all right? Actually, it's more like there's no bottom. It's all the way through, okay? But consciousness is clear. If you were a clear, empty glass of consciousness, this is what you would look like. And nothing would affect you. It would go right through you because you have no more traumas. You have no more issues. But here's what happens. Trauma. Oops, another trauma. Belief systems. Programming. Nope, more trauma. More trauma. More disappointment. More disappointment. Get the point? See what happens to you? How in the world is consciousness going to get through that? Now, let me show you what I see in people. Then you all bond with each other through intercourse. Now you have all these connections to people that you haven't cut or healed or sent back, taken care of. Now you got all these other beings that you're connected to that also are in the same boat. Filled with trauma and programming and conditioning. This is how y'all walk around. Your trauma bonds, the big ones, those are the worst. And I don't know if I have an example of that. There's a trauma bond for you. It's big. Okay? I don't want to lose my... Heal that. That's just on a human level. Wait till you get to your greater self. Your greater self created you to help him or her. You're going to repeat the process. The experiences that you're having here are in here. That they need you to heal. How do you do that? Well, first off, get rid of the people. Start looking at all of the connections in your life and start disconnecting, pulling them out. cutting them off. Whatever you got to do, get away. Whatever you've got to do to get yourself, so at least it's just you now. Now you can focus on you. Now you can focus on the issues with inside of you. And the first thing you'll do is you'll probably go through your belief systems. How you think, how you feel. Then you'll start clearing stuff out. The hard ones are the rocks, because when you get to the rock level, you are trying to pull in consciousness to look at those things, but they hurt, and you probably like twitch, or it's uncomfortable, or it hurts, or you're crying, or you're emotional, or you're angry. I got a lot of that. And it's because those traumas in there, those wounds that were put into you by someone else that you accepted. And then once you accept that, then it just compounds, and it gets worse, and it gets worse, and it gets worse, and it gets worse. Then you have generational issues. Then you have community issues, global issues, universal issues. The universal issues kind of started first, but this is your society. This is how most people are. It's how they look. So I wanted to show you that to give you an idea of what you're up against. Not bad. You can do this. You just have to clear out your container. Once your container's clear, then someone that comes up like this, because they're a mess, they're a hot mess. You're like, oh, hey, you okay? You good? All right. Have a nice day. Right? Or they come at you with a negative vibration like I felt today, and I was like, nah, I'm not dealing with you because I don't have to. I'll go around you. Because, not that I'm all the way clear, but very close. And once you're clear, everything changes. Because then you have mastered every level of yourself. And here's the other thing I want to mention. Your vessel, your chakra system is the energy. It is the energy that houses your spirit. And when you leave your body, your main chakras, all your chakras come together in a little orb. And that's how you astral travel in the orb, and then you take on form. When you come back in your body, you anchor into your chakras and then into your material realm. I want you to expand. Those of you that get this, I need you to expand outside of your form. You have to understand that, yes, there's a connection to source up this way. That would be your Father, right? We pray to the Father. You need to go out your root chakra and go all the way back to the Mother, who sits beside the Father, by the way. It's not Earth. Your mother is not in Earth. She is not God, the mother of Earth, because Earth is just one planet in the universe. Go further. Expand your energy. Go all the way back to Mother. That is the face of God, which is a perspective of God. Okay? That is where you will gain higher levels of awareness, mastery, understanding, and abilities. All right? I hope this helped. Thank you for coming to my kitchen and letting me do this. That was fun. Have a good day. Oh, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye. Hi, I'm back again. So I wanted to add to this video because I didn't really wrap it up at the end. I realized that yesterday, and before I posted it. So I had my Knights of the Round Table with myself, right? My other dimensional selves. Like, this is my physical self, my conscious mind, Rebecca, that's her name. And then I also have my astral self that takes on a form. It's a dragon, and that has a name. And then I have my ethereal self, my subconscious mind, which takes on an angelic form. And then I have my God self. And what I realized is when I pulled these parts out and we were all sitting around looking at each other, and we were like saying, hey, oh, and sorry. And then the other form is my God form, which was the container. That's what was shown to me, is once I pulled out those aspects of myself, which I've already integrated into me as me, because I understand them, that they are me, that I'm not separate from them. That's when I saw that clear container that was me.
And then I started to look at the other aspects of me and go, okay, where do we need to make adjustments and changes in these parts of me in order to be in this clear container of consciousness, right? In this clear flow, so that all of us are flowing. Yeah, it was really, really cool to me. And that's why I did this video, because I was like, I've never pulled every single aspect of myself out like that to see that whole dynamic. It was so cool. Anyway, that's why I did the video. I just wanted to wrap that up, tell you that I love you too. All right, have a great day.